for those interested, I just will be explaining here the process of drawing. And I do think that there is something interesting for you to know about here. When I start drawing, I almost always recognize when it's going to be great and when it will be hard uh to do it quick or just to do it well. And I'll tell you what I mean by it. When I start drawing and I almost see it in my mind, the picture of what I'm going to draw, I know that, well, it's going to be all right. It's going to be great. Because, and I don't even need, I don't mean when I'm uh, drawing from someone else's drawings or photos. No, I mean when I'm drawing from my mind. And in my mind, I see the think what I want to draw. Like I almost see it. I envision the painting I want to have. Then I know that it will be good. Then I know that um, what I should do, and it's much easier to actually draw it when you have it in your imagination. And maybe for people who are artists, you would know what I mean by it. Because I don't know how to explain it properly, but you kind of have it's almost in your mind the picture you want to draw. And it's so this is your vision. The vision to what kind of result you want to come. And it's very important uh, to have at whatever you do. Because if you don't have it, then you're confused with what exactly you need to do. And the more precise and detailed uh, is your picture, the more confident you're in it, the easier it is for you to actually implement it, to actually bring it into reality. So for me, when I draw, almost every time, the number one thing is to envision what am I trying to draw, to draw here. This is the number one uh, success sign, if you can say it. Because I'll explain you why it is important. Because it's not like you can not just draw without the vision in your mind and what and build it as you do it. You can do it. It's possible. So you're drawing little by little. You have no idea what you want to draw. Let's say you're drawing some character, right? You have no idea how it's supposed to be, and you're just adding some stuff randomly, and then you kind of generate the character and you come up with a character. I also did it as well, and yes, you can do it sufficiently. But it just what? It's just randomness. And you also kind of need to be in that state of not caring enough of what you're drawing, because you just, well, I put whatever, and whatever will come from it, that will be all right with me. Right. But a lot of times when you actually do it, you just draw for hours, and then you add things, but you still don't like them. You add things, you change things, but because you don't actually even know what you want to do, you just struggle pointlessly without any sort of clear direction. And it comes not nowhere, it comes somewhere, but somewhere you don't like. And it's just makes it way more complex than it should be. A good process of drawing is the implementation of imaged, of envisioned painting. This is a good drawing process. When you know what you want to come up with, what you want to bring into reality, when you want something first, and when you try to bring it in, and even if you don't know precisely what you want, but as you look at your drawing, something starts to come up, like as puzzle together in your head, and you're like, oh, I know how to do it. Oh, I know. Yes, yes, I feel that's exactly how I want it to be. And this makes um it so much easier for you to work on whatever you do work on, So envision the things you do first. And I know it's so simple. It's so simple. Like, what you have to know what you want to do it successfully, right? So this is easy and obvious. But maybe not so much. It seems to for some people. And maybe it's also not so obvious in everything, like in in the drawing process, really? Should I have in mind like these, psychopaths? Um, or maybe just what? Geniuses, talents who literally have it in mind. But yes, like when you have it in mind, and it's not like, you absolutely have a detailed, clear picture in your head. You completely imagined everything, and now you're just implementing it. No, but it's like I see what I'm doing here and what's coming from it. I know what I should do to make it better. I know what I want to do out of it. When you start having this sense, uh, which is not real, right? Because it's not yet it's in the process. But you see through that, you see the potential of it. You're like seeing it into the future. That's exactly the moment when, like, I got it, I know what to do. And that's when you have the flow, and the process just starts to be enjoyable. You're like, yes, I see it, and I'm just drawing it. It's actually starts to be much more enjoyable. So uh envision it, try to envision whatever you want to do, and also to have the kind of vision you would enjoy having, because then you kind of really striving to it. You're not faking this striving, you're just with everything in you, you're striving to bring it into reality because you want to. And right, it does become much easier, because what, not least because one of the obstacles in the process is your motivation. you know so yeah, uh that's about your vision.